What is going on, everybody? This is my day trader recap for the Friday, August 6th, 2021. I wasn't able to trade for the whole day today. I traded to around 10:30, although the latest right here says around like 2 o'clock, but I put this order in on my phone. But yeah, I traded for about an hour and a half. The market was really choppy today. On Twitter, there was a lot of people talking about it, and there was a lot of people getting caught up in the chop. So I'm glad that I was out today and I wasn't caught up in all this chop. I did have some decent profits, and I left, and I gave some of it to the market without realizing the actual trend of the day, which was really choppy right here. SPY was looking really ugly. But besides that, we could talk about my first trade was Roblox to 83 calls. Straight off the bat out the open, I think so. I bought it at 934. Let's see, 934. Yeah, so straight off this candle right here, I played the break off hard on 82. I was trying to get filled in way earlier than this, but it wasn't filling me at all. So I was just chasing premium, which is not good at all. I shouldn't have been doing that, but as you can see, like look at the gap ups on these contracts. Like, it literally ripped from 12 cents to 70 at hard, and I was trying to catch it straight off the break, but it wasn't letting me catch the move. I bought it at 50. I bought 5 at 50. Sold 10 at 60 for a total of $50. I think so. $50 trade. Yeah, $50 trade. My next trade was AMD. AMD was a quick scalp. Today was also a really scalpy day. I don't know if my trading style is evolving to become way more scalpier, but I just been like really scalpier due to like the way things have been moving for like the past couple days, I should say, because maybe the market was waiting for that job information today on Friday, and now that we got it and we saw that it's kind of looking better than expected, I guess. We could see some more trendy trading on Monday. But besides that, I played AMD the 116 calls. I rolled them at 58 cents to 65, 66, sold, and then sold 3 at 60. I should have gotten all out at 66. That would have been an extra $20, but I didn't. That's fine, cause this market can take as they can get right away. As you can see from the chop, made a good $60 dub right there. I try to play these Wayfair contracts because I saw the way they were moving yesterday. I don't know if I showed you guys these contracts yesterday, like the actual chart, but these contracts moved insane yesterday. And the thing is that I woke up late to trade here yesterday, and I was thinking of trading these yesterday, so I was really mad that I wasn't able to catch this move. These contracts opened up at 50 cents. The hard was 7.50 within 20 minutes of market open. And to be honest, it was really just a easy play. You probably could even play this wick and still would have caught a decent sized candle, almost a $10 candle to the upside. But this pattern right here was looking really good, and either way, even if earnings failed, hold on, let me show you guys. Even if earnings failed, I still believe like we were gonna stay around this area and not dump this level right here, because it has tapped this level kind of for like the past 3 earnings, and it's just gapped up every single time. And I'm kind of glad that we got down a little bit today and that trade didn't work, because I want those Wayfair premiums to be really cheap. The earnings was actually really good. Its estimate is 36 cents and its actual was 189. Now I was looking at its past earnings, and they have had earnings like that back then too. Like its earning estimate was negative 0.68 and the actual was $1. Like, and then this earnings was 0.355 and the actual was 1.24. Like, they get really underestimated in earnings, and I didn't realize its estimated run. But if I did know that that they were expected so low, I definitely would have loaded up for earnings, because this was a really nice move. From, let's say, 250 to 8. Let me see. To 285 at hard. Like, that's a really good move right there. And the premiums really died out today, so I thought we were gonna get another bounce to that 276 level, but it failed right here. I try to play this move right here. It failed, and they try to come back up again, and it failed. And then after that, it started dying out. But besides that, I'm still looking at Wayfair. I'm still looking to see if we catch a nice move next week, and some more continuation. Now, I went back in on AMD. I'm not really gonna go over the 117s, because the 116s were really up at that point. So I had to go in the 117s. I literally bought two, and I closed them right away due to, like, I literally bought the top, and someone was able to fill me out at 70, because there's so much liquidity in the options and AMD right now, because there's so many people playing it. Let me see. I played the hard of this, and it didn't work out, so it's fine. And then it starts, like, stairwelling down, but it's fine. We will get onto that later. But besides that, I tried to play space. There was a bunch of people calling it out. I saw it did have a really nice move in the morning. It had a really nice strong move in the morning, from 31 to 35 in like a couple candles, which was crazy. And I tried to play the break. I took an L on this. Well, I think I first came up on this, and then I took an L off the break off this wick right here in earnings. Let me show you. Like, this premium actually shitted itself. So I bought the 36 calls at 67 cents. I sold one at 72, and it looked like it had more juice to push over this wick right here, and the premium just started shitting crazy. I literally got filled out from 72 to 35, which is really bad right there. I mean, the premium just shitted almost. It basically shitted 50% in a couple seconds. I wish I got filled out all the way with all of them at 72. Could have taken a $25 dub right there, but instead I took like a $120 L, which was literally that's not part of my plan at all. I probably shouldn't have even took in this trade, because I don't like playing like these breakouts, and especially with stocks like these under $50. Like I always say, like, it really takes a really nice piece of news or some really good earnings for the stock to push crazy, and I didn't actually think about that during the day, and now I'm recollecting on what my thoughts were. I was just thinking it was just gonna rip this, but like the premium was inflated, and it was just an unfavorable play, which I shouldn't have done. But I was just trying to make money, because because I had to go out for the day, so I knew I had to get a trade in, which is really bad. And I should have never traded this setup at all. Maybe off the break of this line that I have right here, but besides that, after it broke that, it started ripping, and these premiums started busting. So yeah, that was bad on my part. I got in short on Facebook, and I sold it right away for a $5 L. I played this. This was the trade that low key saved my day. I ain't gonna lie. So I bought 10 AMD 113 puts. As you guys can see right here, on this downstairs trend right here on AMD. Once it didn't want to break once it didn't want to break yesterday's hard, I knew that there was a lot of weakness here, and there was like a $1.7 million sweep and puts that came in right away on once that weakness stepped in right here. It wicked out crazy to the bottom, bounced back up, and then it started filling that gap right there. I got in right here a little bit. I didn't get the full move on these contracts, but like, since it dropped that hard that fast, like the premium was insane on it, I probably could have got filled in at 50 cents, something like that, but like the premium was just moving too crazy. I got filled in 10 at 70 cents. I sold 5 at 80, sold 4 at 96, and sold 1 at 93, which is really good. If I would have held those other 5, this trade would have been amazing. But it's fine. It was still a really good trade. I made 177 off it. I could have made like $300 if I would have held it off that whole move, but I just wanted to make sure to cover my account to make sure it was green for the day, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. When you're in a trade, and let's say you might be down for the day, and you feel like that downage for the day might change your opinion on like the market, and like give you like a like basically make you a little bit delusional to a lot of things just because you want to turn green and want to turn a really good profit. Like, you will end up just giving it all back. And although this trade would have worked out for me because AMD just kept dumping, well, it started going up here, but like these contracts ended up really good. Well, besides that, I got my profits out right away, covered myself, and now that I was up for like $100 on the day after that trade, I was like, all right, that's fine. Now I'm just gonna find a trade that suits me, and a less aggressive trade. And I know I took 10 contracts there, and today I was low-key playing a lot of contracts because usually I don't play 10. But since today is Friday and the option contracts are so cheap, I would just grab 10 of them. As you can see, I don't grab for the most part, like I don't grab contracts of more than $1 or $2. Like I don't grab more than 10 of really expensive contracts. I just grab the cheapies so that they could gap up to $1, and I'll sell out right away. But this method mostly works on Thursdays and Fridays when the premium is really like getting juiced up for these volatile moves. So yeah, that's what I did. Once I saw this bounce right here, well, like once all of this consolidation ended, I saw the same guy who opened up the puts. He sold out right away, 1.07 block of the puts, and everything else was bouncing. And Tesla at this time it was dumping as well, and it went to reclaim the 700 level. Let me see. It reclaimed the 700 level, and it was showing a lot of weakness, and then like basically like the whole market was turning around. So I knew it was time for like a reversal right there, and then I bought the 114s. I sold out right away, which was a mistake because these contracts actually went up to like 111 or something like that, with like that pop right there. Let me see, with this pop right here. It was a really nice move to the upside right there. Kind of reclaimed this level right here, and then after the market started chopping down and AMD wasn't showing the strength that it had a couple of days ago, it started just dumping. That's fine. I sold out for nothing right there. I bought these Myrna calls. These Myrna calls were actually really good, and this was the last play. Yeah, this was the last play before I went out. And this play, if I would have stayed, would have worked out perfectly for me. Let me show you guys. I got the Myrna 415 calls at 70 cents, let's say. Yeah, 72 cents. Bruh. Now, you can see how expensive these contracts were yesterday. So, I like looking at contracts like these that have a really big potential to like move back up to the original prices. Not that it's gonna move all the way back up there, but if I could buy them at 70 cents and I could get a pop to $4 or $5 and I could sell for a really good, you know what I'm saying, return, that's really good right there. So that's exactly what happened. I bought at 70. Yo, I literally had the perfect entry on this position. The perfect entry. Literally perfect. I could have rolled these all the way to $2 a piece. How much did I have? I had 3 of them. So I could have rolled them to $2 a piece. Maybe, if anything, I would have sold after this crazy wick to the downside right there at like 160 around there. But I was really eyeing this trade, and I really liked the way it was panning out. It was holding that 9 EMA for the most part, and it just kept on giving straight gap ups right there. And I just really liked this trade, but I had a goal, so I wasn't able to hold this trade at all. But this trade went from 72 cents to 81, 3 contracts. That's really good. That's a $27 profit, but I easily could have made a good $300 off that trade with only 3 contracts. And my last trade was HUM. Oh, it should rip back up. Wait. Oh, no. I literally bought the hod and it started dumping on me, but it's all good. I took a $30 L on this because I don't know if I showed you guys yesterday, but I really like the chart. I think we could bounce right here. It kind of reminds me of that Wayfair, but this move, I mean this stock doesn't move like Wayfair, but the fact that its earnings wasn't as bad. Its earnings was, well, basically spot on, but at the same time, like, I'm definitely gonna look into what happened to earnings report, but this gap down right here, I feel like it's not justifiable at all. This support is definitely looks like it's definitely gonna hold, cause for the past couple months it has been holding, and I'm gonna just really test out if this support is good or not. It's right under the 200 SMA, yeah. Once it holds that, maybe on Monday we get a small gap up to 120, 421, and see if we can hold that. If we do, I'll buy some more outdated contracts to see if it can rip hard again, or if anything, meet the 50 SMA right here. And that'll be a really good move right there, because these contracts are really cheap. I bought them at the hard because I was on my phone. I got a really poor feel. I was down $30 right away once I bought it. And then I was holding it for a couple of minutes, but then I sold it. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna let this premium dump on me, and that's exactly what happened. Instead of just shit in the bed right here. Let me see, HUM, 13 calls, HUM. Alright, so the premium dumped to like 30 cents maybe. You probably could have got filled out at 30 cents right here, but besides that, I really like this trade. This premium as well can gap up crazy. I'm probably gonna pick up the 820 calls. I was looking at the 440s. If I could get filled out at 60 cents and it's still at a really good price, I'll buy them. Look at the gap down on this premium. Like this premium is way too cheap right here, for sure. I can see us gapping up to 440 really soon, if it likes to hold this support. And clearly it has you know what I'm saying, held that for a little bit, and we'll see what happens on Monday. But besides that, bro, that was my day. I ended up the day up $112. At one point I was up like 160, but you know what, it's fine. It was a green day. Everything is beautiful. I had a beautiful day with my girlfriend and my cousin, and yeah, bro, that's pretty much it. And oh wait, and I also took out like $100 as well. So I don't know if TD shows like it's P&L lowers, like your P&L lowers it when gets lowered when you take out money, because I did take out $100 once I saw it was green. But besides that, yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. I'll see you guys Monday. I hope you guys have a great weekend. If you guys had a really if you guys struggled this week, I would give you some advice to look back at your trade, study what you did right this week and what you did wrong. Focus on risk management. Risk management has really turned my trading around for like the past couple weeks. I've really been focusing on not trying to risk as much as I did in the past, and even when I do risk a lot on certain trades, on certain setups that I really like, I definitely try to cut them as fast as possible. Like if I would have let this trade go, this HUM go, I would have been down $150 right now. But I was quick to cut it and make sure that I get the entry that I really like. And that's something that you guys should do too. Like, just look for where you can improve in your trading this week. Don't look at the charts or anything. Just look at your past trades and try to understand the psychology of what you go through every single trade. Break it down to yourself like the same way that I'm doing it right now in this video. And maybe you guys watch my videos and you don't really understand like what I'm trying to like explain, because my brain isn't gonna work the same way that your brain does it. Everybody's trading is different, and everyone has their own strategies and their own edges and their own plans. And if you don't have a plan or a strategy or an edge, you should definitely start working on that, because you're the only person that can trade how you trade. Like, nobody else can force you to trade like them, because like you will just end up like chasing like other people, you know what I'm saying? And you have to create like your own journey basically, and this like in your trading career. And that's what I'm trying to do here with these videos. It's been going really good. I'm definitely not gonna stop. It's been helping a lot, and I'm kind of rambling right now, but I just want you guys to like look back and see on what you can improve on this weekend if you're watching this video. But that's pretty much it. I'm about to knock out. Today was a really long day. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and yeah, peace out. GG's.